If you follow the GTD Getting Things Done methodology, one of the things you learn is that you shouldn't use artificial deadlines when setting up your task list. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. Let's look at why it's not a good idea. David Allen teaches that you shouldn't add a deadline when there really isn't one. You want to have a deadline only when something must be done on a set date or when there'd be a problem if you miss the deadline. The boss tells you that you have to get her some budget numbers by Friday. That's a real deadline. You have to buy your spouse a birthday gift, and tomorrow is her birthday. That's really a deadline you better not forget. But when you want to update your LinkedIn page, that's something that might be important, but really doesn't have a deadline. It's time to look at your investment portfolio. That's important to do, but doesn't really have a deadline. Some people are tempted to add a fake due date so that the item gets your attention and you complete that item sooner rather than later. I asked David Allen once how you should approach priority items if you don't force a deadline or rank them 1, 2, 3. He said that's why your weekly review is so important, because it forces you to recognize important items on a weekly basis. You can also think about context. Do you need a computer, or is this an outdoor chore? Time availability. I can't do a 1-hour task if I have only 15 minutes until my next meeting. Then I ask myself, when I look at my long list, what seems the most important? You can also ask yourself, what's the value in getting this done? And what's the risk if I don't? Sooner or later, prioritizing what needs to be done will become second nature to you. I'm Dave Edwards. Do you recognize this person? What about this guy? Or her? Do they remind you of someone that you work with? Not everyone is easy to work with or manage. I've researched the best techniques for managing the most difficult workers and compared notes with top human resource specialists. I put it all into my online course, How to Manage Difficult People, and I've added a complete section on how to manage remote workers. Find out more at daveedwardsmedia.com and click on courses.